Alright guys, today I'm at the hunting camp. I want to go bush hog the field that I got those pear trees on. And of course, when you haven't used something in a while, you got to do some maintenance on it. This is a little 4-foot bush hog that I've had probably 4 or 5 years now. And I haven't used it probably 2 years because we've been using the 5-foot, but the gearbox in that broke last year. So I'm having to pull out this 4-footer, but of course the worstest thing that you could possibly have on the bush hog is wire around the dang shaft, and that's what I'm trying to pick out of here. And it's pretty good bit. Look like it's probably about 10 feet of it. So I'm trying to fish down in this inspection hole on the top of it, trying to get it off and around the shaft. And it's like I said, it's 10 o'clock and it's already 80 something degrees. So let me show you what I'm dealing with. This the little hole I'm talking about on top of the bush hog. This is where you can take the blades off. You can get a big ratchet socket down in there to be able to get to the nuts on top of the blades. But I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty dark in there, but it's wire wrapped all around that shaft. And I got to get it out before I even think about trying to do any bush hogging. And the blades on this thing is gone, so I don't even know if it's going to cut at all. You can see what I'm dealing with here. And the blades on this thing is rounded off so much, I don't even think it's going to cut. But we're going to go try to beat up some grass. If we don't cut it, we're going to beat it up. So that's how my day's going so far. I'm probably going to lose around 8 to 10 pounds a day in sweat, which I don't mind that part. But I'm going to keep working on this. I know you don't want to see me pull wire. The dang tractor's probably going to take me an hour to do. So we'll get back with you guys once I get everything done and we get to do some bush hogging. Alright, that bush hog is not going to do it today. It's fighting me every which way, and I'm about to give up on it. It's too hot out here to be dealing with this. I got most of the wire out of it, but it's still probably 2 feet wrapped around the dang shaft. And I mean, it would be good enough to go ahead and work because it's not hanging out beside the stump guard up on the bottom of it. But that is not the big problem. The problem now is the drive shaft part of it here won't go down far enough to get on my PTO. It gets stuck probably down another foot or so, and it just, I don't know. We put it on the other bush hog and I can see where it's been rubbing right here, and it's probably indented the inside of this this shaft, and it won't go all the way down. So I can't do anything about that because I don't have any way to get up in there and clean that out and grind it and all that kind of stuff. So that kills that for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over there and we can look and see how high that grass have gotten since matter of fact since turkey season, which probably about 3 weeks ago. And the back of my food plot where I put that rye grass, it's got to be waist high now. So we're gonna go over there and look at that. I brought my weed eater. I might try to weed eat around those trees, just try to get the bushes off and around the trees and all the grass and all that kind of stuff, because you know I don't want all that grass trying to compete for the water and all the nutrients in the ground. So I'm gonna try to take that over there and see if it do anything. I don't know if it's gonna do anything to that good old country grass, so we'll try it and see. All right, as you can see behind me, the grass has got up probably knee high, and I wanted to catch it before it got waist high, but don't look like I'm gonna be able to do that this weekend. Well, it's not this weekend, it's Thursday, matter of fact. But looking at the pear trees, this one is doing pretty good. It's got quite a bit of pears on it right this minute, and I know the deers are gonna get these overhanging right here, but I want to try to get the weeds off around the outside of them best I can. This one over here that's in this growing tube is growing real good. As you can see how far it came out. Like I said, this tree is only what, 2 years old, 2.5 years old, and it was a little tree this big, you know, once I put it in the ground. But finally it's growing real good. It's going to catch up with the bigger ones that I planted, just, you know, for the size they were. So it's gonna I'm just looking down in this grass, just want to, and this one is doing okay. It doesn't have as many pears as it did last year, but it's growing straight up, which is a good thing. It's not growing wide like the one up in the front, but the one in the front has a lot of pears on it, probably weighing it down. But the other one over here, it got knocked down probably 2 months ago, and it's not doing as well as the other one over in the growing tube, but it is green in there. It's a whole bunch of spider webs. A good old June bug. You don't see them anymore. As a kid, we used to put a string on the leg of them and fly them around like an airplane. But as you can see, I wanted to do something to this grass, which I'm not going to be able to do anything to this grass. So let's get the weed eater off the four-wheeler and see if we can get started. Alright, as you can see, I got that done, but like I said, that might not do anything, but it just, in my head, I wanted to do something to try to help these pear trees grow better. So, but that's all I could do with the tractor not working, with the BushHog not working. At least I think I did something. So, we're going to go to my food plot. I got those apple trees back in the back, those 3. I'm going to do the same thing over there. And I wish I could cut that clover, because that clover, it was growing, but it wasn't growing super well. So it shouldn't be too terribly high, but it could have used a cutting. So and that, well, when we get back there, I'll show you what the ryegrass look like. All right, we're back on my food plot now, back in the back here where the apple trees are. This first apple tree, it's not growing as well as the other ones. You could tell the deers are getting these lower branches and eating all the leaves off of them. So that's not a big deal. I knew that was going to happen. But it is growing. I'm waiting for some apples to appear on these trees. Like I said, those pear trees, they bear apples, the pears first year that I put them out. But these are taking their time. about putting out any apples. Like I said, it's not that bad around these. Like I said, that rye grass is kind of dying out. That's going to help me out, but I'm still going to go around them. If you look at this second tree here, it is growing pretty good. It's full. It's growing out full, and it's probably double the size it was once I planted it. And the base is getting nice and wide. Yeah, this one is growing real good. But I still don't see any apples appearing on it. And the third one is growing real good too. It's getting nice and wide. So yeah, it's done grow at least, like I said, double the size of what I first put them out. Hopefully they'll start bearing some fruit here soon enough. Like I said, the base is getting nice and wide, and a lot more limbs are starting to come on this tree here. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the weed eater out and weed eat around these trees, and get back and get me some lunch and cool out, because it's like I said, it's super hot. Right now it's got to be every bit of 95, 90. I mean not 95. I'm sorry, 85, going on 90. But like I said, this is probably not doing much for these trees, but in my head it's doing a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And that way I know I tried to do something for the trees. All right, guys, I got the weed eating done around the apple trees here. So I want to show you a quick look at the clover on this food plot. Like I said, it's looking pretty good. It just, like I said, won't grow no higher than what it is. This Georgia clay is hard as a rock, and it won't let those clover come up anymore. So that's as good as it's gonna get. But like I said, it's nice and green, so at least the deer's got something to eat. But all right, guys, I'm gonna be out of here, man. It's getting hard to breathe out here, and I need something to eat. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Like I said, this is what we do. We outdoors, and tomorrow I'm going to Lake Greenwood in Greenwood, South Carolina. I got a fish tournament this weekend, so that's starting back up. So other than that, guys, I'm out. To the next video, we'll see you.